Hey, good morning, folks. I want to do a follow-up on the message that I offered to you yesterday. It's a continuation and a confirmation of the theme that the window of opportunity for you to prepare for what's coming is closing fast. You have a certain amount of time to position yourself to survive and even thrive in the coming storm. We've put together a system to accomplish just that, and it's working beautifully. Now, I'm not just a watchman like so many others, giving you the news and the warnings. I'm all about solutions. So you would be wise to pay close attention, all right? I want to share a short clip that I saw yesterday from Jesse on the Real BP Earthwatch. It's a great channel. I suggest you keep an eye on it. And he keeps an ear to the ground. He's a very low-key guy, and he touches on a number of important topics. So check this out and give it some serious thought.
Now, switching to Zero Hedge, guys, and this is an article today. It was authored by Thomas Malinan via Substack. He said, on Tuesday, I published a post on X, which summarized an economic worst-case scenario for the Israeli-Palestinian war. It included 10 points. Guys, it's a very precise, clear, straight-to-the-point article. It says, number one, the conflict escalates into a regional war with the U.S. becoming directly involved. Number two, OPEC responds with an oil embargo. Guys, do you remember when OPEC was formed? It was during the 1973 war between Israel, I think Syria, Jordan, and Egypt. Then they formed OPEC. That's how it came about, to protect themselves and to retaliate against what was happening in Israel. Number three, Iran closes the Strait of Hormuz. Guys, that's where most of the world's oil comes through. Now, again, Biden has not implicated in any way that he's going to restore the strategic reserve. But if he was forced to, or the next administration wanted to, if you shut the Strait of Hormuz down, it's going to make that nearly impossible. A couple of ways you could do it. Iran, and we'll read it that here, you could just shut it down, say anything comes down or through here is going to get sunk, or they could do something to damage the straits there, but then that wouldn't benefit them at all because they would lose their exporting altogether. The price of oil reaches $300 a barrel if those straits are closed. Now, this is in order. Number five, Europe succumbs into a full-blown energy crisis due to LNG shortage, liquid natural gas. They just blew up another pipeline, guys, I think, going to Finland. Do you know what, if the weather reports coming out or the forecast coming out for this winter is as bad as they say in the Northern Hemisphere, that's going to become very important. And the U.S. is saying that our levels are so low we can't really export much. And then you've got Leviathan in the Mediterranean, which is controlled by Israel. And they've already shut down a lot of pipelines going south from there. But it's saying a massive spike in energy prices reinvigorates inflation, with central banks responding accordingly. Now, the banks are going to make a lot of killing in the oil fields, or the oil industry will. And think about where the politicians' money is probably drifting to as far as their stocks. You think it might be oil, military, industrial complex? Just saying, because a lot of them are invested in that. You can look it up. It's no secret information. But with oil, again, war and oil, they would make a killing at $300 a barrel. So with the oil industry, they have already seen with the spikes record profits. But this massive spike in energy prices that reinvigorates inflation, with the central banks responding, has already, and again, the clown world, when I knew it, as soon as they said we're going to raise interest rates to curb inflation, they could have said any other reason than that, and maybe people could have went along with it. But when you raise interest rates, you don't curb inflation, you cause inflation. You cause hardships. People can't borrow money, banks can't loan it. Middle class gets wiped out, and the wealthy become much richer. They can't take that money with them. Financial markets and the global banking sector collapse. Debt crisis engulfs the U.S., forcing the Federal Reserve to do what? Enact yet another financial market bailout. That's incorrect. Now it's a market bail-in, thanks to the Dobbs Law. Petrodollar trade collapses. Hyperinflation emerges. Now, this guy's got it right. I said, I said that I think that them trying to prop up the petrodollar has a lot to do with this. But in his analysis, after all of these things happening, again, something backfires on their strategy. The petrodollar trade collapses. It's already on the verge of non-existence because so many nations have gone against it. Then hyperinflation emerges, number 10. Well, that looks like, really, if you total up everything on this list, looks like hyperinflation is emerging. But they're talking about, at that point, guys, you can't fill up your car. A tank's going to cost you $240, $250 average. Can't get to work, can't pay your bills. You will have nothing in like it. That's where we're going with this. So how do you prepare? Well, we've said for years on this channel, make sure you got plenty of water or the ability to filter it, which, we cover that. And you got food supplies, guys, that have a shelf life. Most of the stuff that we have on our website is 20 to 30 years. That would get you through just about any crisis.
Now, if you have funds to protect and grow during what's coming, or if you have nothing and need to build a residual income, we can show you how to do that with this program. In either case, you need to investigate fully what we're doing in our private member association. It's like none other that you've seen before. It's unique unto its own, with its own unique and very strong characteristics, all right? So follow the links below, do your due diligence, and let me know when you're ready, all right? When you're ready to start making profit despite all the chaos. The window's closing. Time is very short. Act now or forever hold your peace. That's all for now. Take care and God bless.